Hello everyone, my name is Brian. I'm from Eastover Pilates and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today we're gonna be doing a full leg and glute workout, or as I like to call it, the full thigh. Getting quads, outer hips, inner thighs, and glutes and hamstrings. You will feel everything today. We're gonna go ahead and get started lying down. Feet nice and planted. You're gonna cactus those arms out to the sides, and just to get your low back nice and loose, let the legs fall over to one side and look in the opposite direction, feeling those low backs and outer hips getting a nice stretch and feeling the hip really separate away from the rib. Big inhale, on a big exhale, come all the way up. Let this fall over to the other side. Eyes look away from your knees, opening the chest a bit as well. Take one big inhale, and on one big exhale, come center. You're gonna go ahead, take the arms down by your sides. Take one inhale to prepare. On an exhale, big lift of the hips. Use this to stretch the fronts of the thighs and the fronts of the hips. You're gonna interlace the hands underneath your low back. Just get a big pull of those arms. Really stretch the shoulders away from the ears. Oh, feels so good. And then from here, you're gonna go ahead, release the fingers. You're gonna walk your feet until your feet are just outside of your fingertips reach. Lower the hips slightly. So if you could look at the ceiling, you'd be able to see your knees and your peripherals. And then take an inhale to melt the spine all the way down. Find a little rock of the hips at the bottom, and then exhale, roll all the way back up. Good, keep on going like this, building heat through hamstrings and glutes, and really starting to fire up some mobility in the spine as we work to get each bone on the way up and on the way down. This one is gonna really start to build a little bit of breath work as we consciously exhale when you lift and inhale when you lower. It's gonna find a little bit of deep core activation as you work to hug the abdominals towards the spine as you lift, and then release that hug as you lower. And then we're also firing the hamstrings as you pull the feet towards you. Feel those heels draw towards you. As you roll up, glutes are engaged as well. Nice, so this is really a great way to start your workout. I love a bridge. We all know that if you've taken my previous videos. Good, we go ahead and roll all the way up here. Collarbones are still broad, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Pick the toes up off the floor, feel those glutes activate a little more, and you're just gonna go ahead and take a bit of a pulse here at not the slowest pace. So start to wake up a little bit of heat in your body and in the backs of your legs, really pressing the heels down through the floor to lift the hips. Thinking that the heels going down is what really finds the lift of the hips. Beautiful. And then from here, you're just gonna take this left and right and left and right, waking up a little bit of our pelvic stability, getting us in our hips, seeing how you can really feel when one hip is lower and when one hip is higher. And then also really notice that engagement through the leg as you drive the hip back up. Good. Love this. We go for 3. Beautiful. 2. You go ahead, find those hips even, make sure you're even on both sides. You can even eyeball it, reach the arms high to the ceiling, find a quick little shimmer through the fingers, and then roll all the way down. If you need, take that quick windshield to wash out the low back again here. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and meet back, feet planted. This time, find a little turnout, heels together, toes apart. Flex the feet, drive the heels down, roll the hips up in turnout this time, and roll back down. This external rotation helps us turn on the deep rotators, but it also helps to fire your glute max up a little bit more. Your glute max always fires a little more in rotation. We're still striving to really find articulation through the spine. If your spine is a little stiff today, feel free to really slow this down. Good, if you're dealing with any low back issues, you might wanna think pressing the hips up and lowering instead of articulating through that low back. Just be mindful of whether that tuck of the pelvis, that flexion through the low back feels good both today and tomorrow, or if it ever doesn't. Roll all the way up, keep this all the way up. This is where it gets really fun. Lower the hips halfway. Now on a big exhale, Lift, squeeze the knees and toes together, fire up the inner thighs. Inhale, exhale, nice. Really good. Like I said, we're getting the full thigh today, so we gotta get all of it nice and ready. Beautiful. Squeezing the light out between those knees each time. I always joke, what is one of their most romantic sets of muscles? Your inner thighs, because they're always trying to come together. So cute. Good. 3 and 2. We go ahead, lift the hips, keep that turnout here. You have 2 options. You can either find that same hip dip here, or if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, dig the heels in, reach one leg up, try to keep that turnout, lower down, and switch. Nice. So fun, waking up a little bit of single leg action, getting us ready to really exist and live on one leg in just a bit. Good. Keep eyeballing those hips ever so slightly. Just try to keep them even as you move through the legs a little bit more. Remember, we want to move the leg without moving the hip. Good. One more each side. You should be feeling a little like, hello. Nice. We go ahead, take those heels down, squeeze the heels together, refresh those hips, arms reach up, give a little shimmer. We love it. And roll all the way down. Cactus those arms, let the legs fall side to side. Nice. Okay, we go ahead, let the legs fall over to the left and press yourself up onto your left forearm here. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that our shoulder is right over your forearm. We tend to do a lot of this, so it's a little far away and then we kind of slouch down like we're watching Netflix. We want to really get support from your shoulders so that we can keep good posture and alignment of the spine and hips. Straighten the legs out and then step the right foot behind you. We will work inner thighs here. A lot of times you'll see this. This can tend to pinch my hips, but if you prefer this, be my guest. You're gonna go ahead and step this foot behind, really ground through that right foot and keep this top hip really wrapping forward. Flex this foot on an exhale, lift and lower. Woo, lift and lower. Nice. Feeling free to take that right hand onto the left for a little bit of support as we fire into that left inner thigh. Nice. As we do this, I really want to encourage you to take a little bit of weight into the right foot as well to help us not shift back into this hip. Press down through the right foot as you press up with the left thigh. A great way to maintain pelvic stability is to find 2 different forces at once. So a push and a pull, or a press and a lift. That way, one side of your hip isn't doing nothing and the other one doing a lot. Nice. Keep refreshing that lift of the side waist here. Beautiful. Are we excited for what's coming next? Hold that left leg up. You're gonna go ahead, sweep the left leg forward and then point as you press back. Sweep and sweep. Nice. Flexing and pointing to help get a little bit more wash through that thigh. Nice. And a little bit of strength through your calf and ankle. Keep lifting that side waist. You're gonna think of lifting this side waist a million times in this position, and every time you do, after like 2 seconds, we're gonna slouch down. If you're feeling your shoulder a lot, it's a sign that you want to use those obliques a little bit more to lift. Nice. Who's having fun? I am. Good. We go ahead, bring this back in, point that left foot, spiral the right hip forward, take a little circle. Take a little circle. That's the one. Always the circle, you know? Really helps us work through our full range in your joint and with your muscles, and it tells you that it is working through your full range. Nice. We reverse it. Not here for a long time, but here for a good time. Beautiful. We go for 3, keep refreshing. 2, lift this up, hold it, point and flex that foot just 5 times. 5 and 4, lift. 3, 2, this is where it gets even more fun. Lower the left leg, stack both. Press yourself up to your knees and reach your arms into a T. We did the inner thigh, now we're gonna spill the T and do the outer thigh. Take your right hand to the mat and your left arm into the air as you side kick the left leg out. Take a moment here to make sure that your right hand and left arm are in your peripherals and that your left hip is nice and stacked. Press the hips forward here. What can help too is turning the right foot in. This can be a bit of a tricky position for some of us. You're gonna go ahead, lower the left leg down, lift the left leg up. Lower and lift. Keep going. Now, if any of the next moments, really pinch your right hip, or when we do it on the other side, the left hip. Instead, what I want you to do is just simply lie down on your side as you would do a normal side lying series, using your arm, your bicep as a little bit of a cushion. That is a great way to find the strength through the outer hips without finding any kind of pinch in the pelvis, especially if you're a little tighter. Sometimes it's just not the position for you. Nice, lift this left leg up and hold it. You're gonna reach the left arm overhead, keeping the lower body still. Exhale, use those abdominals, pull the left arm in, and then reach and look at that hand. Exhale and inhale, nice. Exhale and inhale. Nice, everyone. Keep on finding that press of the right hip forward. Ooh, my right glute is really working here as well. Beautiful, are we excited? Reach that left arm out, pull that knee in, find that point of the foot, and then flex. Nice, pull and reach. Pull and reach, nice. Beautiful. Oh, those glutes should be alive. We're here for 3 and 2. We find that reach, take the left arm back up. Can you believe it's not done? Circles, 5 in each direction, just to really end it. Nice, and we reverse it. How are those glutes doing? I bet they have never been happier. Lift that leg up, hold it, lower it down, take a little punch, 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 and then use this arm to help us come to standing, if you can believe it. We circle it down, turn to face that left side, use hands on thigh to lift yourself up. Nice, we're ready, right? Hands come to the hips. Square off your hips here, knee is anchored over the heel. You're gonna tap the right foot in, tap the right foot out. Tap the right foot in, tap the right foot out. Good, love. Keeping your pelvis really square, working on finding one leg against standing. Nice. This is Scooter. We love Scooter. Scooter's so good at finding stability through the pelvis, knees, low back by training that glute to really help. Nice. Right leg steps back. Keep your weight in your front leg. Reach the arms high and take them down low. Reach them high, take them down low. Nice. So you're trying to go to the ceiling, get nice and tall, and then down to the floor. Good. I love this one for a few reasons. One, you can really take a moment. You can really touch the floor, catch your breath. But you can also really modify it quite easily. So if you ever are I cannot go all the way down there, Brian, just take your hands onto your thigh and take a little breather and come back up. Nice. Beautiful. I know what we're thinking. We're but how can we get a little bit deeper into that glute? Well, have I got the answer for you. We're gonna go ahead, take the hands down, tent up onto the fingertips, scooch the right foot in just a little bit. Take a big inhale on an exhale. Kick the right leg up and lower. Big exhale, big inhale. Nice. This one is, again, getting that left glute, but you will also feel a little left quad now. Straightening that spine nice and long, knowing that you can do this from here instead if you want. Nice, I told you, full thigh, am I right? I'm right, we go for 3. Love it. 2, we reach that right leg up, hold it, reach the right arm forward, reach the left arm forward, grow long, and then step down, whew, take a forward fold, shake it out. Maybe get a little punch, punch, punch of that left glute. Nice. We go ahead, whenever you're ready, roll on up. Maybe you need another moment. You might have noticed that we mostly just did that left leg. We are now going to do the right leg in reverse order. So step that right foot forward, step that left foot back. How excited are we? Take a moment, soak it in. We step the left foot in, we step the left foot out. We step the left foot in, we step the left foot out. Nice. Where are we scooting to, y'all? I don't know. You're like away from this exercise, that's for sure. We should really feel our weight in that right glute. Knee over that heel here. Reach the spine a little longer. As we do the lower body a lot, we can tend to kind of just like forget about the upper body. We want to train those muscles to help support a healthy spine. Good. Nice. Step that left foot back. Anchor into that right heel. Reach the arms high. Tap down and lift. Tap down and lift. Beautiful. Really trying to carve that left hip forward and reach that right hip back. I like to think that there's like a string in my right sitting bone pulling back. Nice. If you wanted to challenge it a little bit more, feel free to widen your stance, so go a little bit farther. Remember, if you need to modify, hands come to the thigh, and then hands reach back up. Nice. Love it. Live it, never leave it. Are we excited? We take the hands down. Tent up onto those fingertips. Take your weight into your front heel and move that back foot in one notch. You're gonna go ahead, point, lift, and lower. Point, lift, and lower. Nice. Really good. We're also finding a little work in the back of the left leg. Most of this is working the front leg, but you know, there's a little added bonus with that glute and hamstring in the left. Yes, we love it. Really good. This is great as well if you find that you have issues with a lot of balancing on one leg. So when we find that hover, if that's really hard, this is great at building strength in that position, for that position. Nice. Okay, who's excited? Lift that left leg up, reach one or both arms forward. You hold it here. Remember, you can always take your hands to your thigh. We are here for 3. Woo, reach long, 2. Lower that down, nice. Take a little punch, punch, punch. Beautiful. And then we take it in reverse order, stepping that left foot down, turn to face the front. How we doing? Amazing. Reach the arms out to a big T, left hand down, right arm up this time. Make sure that you can really bridge those hips forward. Big inhale on a big exhale. Lift that right leg up, lower that right leg down. Lift that right leg up and lower that right leg down, wrapping that left hip forward. Again, remember, you can always take this lying down, even if you did it on the other side up. Maybe you're just like, okay, another day. I'm tired now. That's fine. Beautiful. Finding how we can really engage that side body here as well. We love it. We lift it up, hold it up, keep that right hip wrapping forward, and resist this leg drifting behind you. You're gonna reach for what? $1 million. Pull it in. Nice. You know I love my millions. Good. Nice. Reaching long through the spine. Right leg is trying to reach the ceiling. Nice. If you ever need a moment, you can lower that leg. We love a moment. Otherwise, keep that baby up there. Are we excited? Yes, we are. Reach out, pull it in and reach. Pull in and reach. Use those abdominals here to really find that nice, good carving out of those abdominals. Beautiful. We go for 3 and 2. Reach this back out. Find that lift of the right arm. 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We reverse it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower it down. Take a good punch, punch, punch of all of your glutes. And we go ahead, press ourselves up all the way and lie down on your right side, stretching both legs out. Make sure again that your right forearm is right underneath your shoulder. Step the left foot behind the right knee. This is the last hard thing today. At least we're going closer to the floor. You're gonna go ahead, flex that right foot. Big inhale. On a big exhale, right leg lifts, right leg lowers. Right leg lifts, right leg lowers. Nice. Beautiful. This is your chance to take some deep breaths after quite a challenging moment as well for those glutes. Good. Really nice. Love an inner thigh after all that, am I right? Good. These are your adductor muscles. The muscles that we just worked are abductors. So these bring our legs closer to our hips. The other ones take our legs farther from your hips. Really important to keep both nice and strong so that one doesn't overcome the other. Lift this up, hold this up. You're gonna go ahead, sweep this forward, point, bring this back. Flex this forward, point, bring this back. Nice, keep refreshing that side waist. Inner thighs are also really critical at helping us access our deep core, as well as our abdominals. They connect through your pelvic floor. They also have a cross section into your obliques. Good. If you have hip flexor tension, this is actually a really great way of alleviating it. Sometimes when your inner thighs aren't super strong, hip flexors take that work over actually. Nice. Beautiful. Keep refreshing that shoulder. I felt it on me. Nice. We go ahead, pull this in. You're gonna go ahead, keep it up, point and flex, point and flex. Nice. We're nearing that home finish, everyone. Remember to really press into that left foot, anchor through that left foot here. Good. And point that foot, take a little circle, take a little circle. Nice. 2 more. And we reverse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go ahead, take a moment here to lie down on your backs. You're gonna take the right hand to the right foot, pull that knee into your armpit for a little half happy baby, stretching long through the left leg, opening the inside of that right inner thigh and hip. Big inhale and exhale. We pull this right thigh across, bend the left leg in, reach through to hug that left leg, stretching that right outer hip and glute. Big inhale and exhale. Right leg reaches forward, left hand grabs the left heel, pull this in. Half happy baby on the left side, the happiest baby there ever was because it has amazing pelvic stability after all of that glute and inner thigh and quad work. We take that left leg across, left ankle to right knee, reach your hands through, hug onto that right leg. Big inhale and exhale. And then we go ahead and step 1 foot at a time down onto the mat. Turn over onto one side to push yourself up. And with that, we are all done. Hopefully from the hips down, you feel amazing after all of that. My name is Brian. I'm from Eastover Pilates. And again, this is Good Moves with Well+Good. For more videos like this, don't forget to click subscribe and have a great rest of your day.